What's up, guys? Welcome to Game of the Week for week number 16 here in the OMFL. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to make this short and sweet and get this out there to you. But we're going to pick the Giants and the Cowboys. The Giants are hitting the road to go face the Cowboys in a very pivotal matchup for the Giants. I mean, they need a victory here. They're right on the cusp of sneaking into the playoffs. They've made such a great comeback since taking over the team. Nolan has, and he's just played really, really good football. But, man, he has his work cut out for him with the Cowboys and the Jaguars for his Week 16 and 17 game. Daddy Leagues is calling for a 27-26 victory for the Cowboys. Both of these teams play pretty good football all around. The Giants are averaging 2 sacks a game. The Cowboys right underneath that at 1.7. But again, I will throw this caution out there. A lot of these numbers were before the update, which slowed down the game and increased the pass blocking. So some of this could change the way these teams have been playing as of late. Third down percentage has been a struggle for the Giants at 44.3. Third down for the Cowboys has been much better at 50.8. Also, offensive red zone percentage has been about the same. Defensive red zone percentage, the Giants are actually played a little bit better at 69.6. That's where the Giants really shine as a team and play really, really well. Let's take a look at those New York Giants. They're 11th in points, 12th in yards, 23rd in passing yards, 5th in rushing yards. On defense, where they've made great strides and improvements, but they're 17th in points, 29th in yards, 30th in passing yards, which is just a little bit of a shocker to me. But again, he took over this team halfway through the season. He is playing much better than that. And then 105.8 yards rushing for 24th. Their main guys, though, are really some playmakers that they got from the Buffalo Bills. Tyrod Taylor, 64%, 2,800 yards. 17 touchdowns, only 14 interceptions. 22 sacks is a little bit of a high number, but overall he's played really well. Lester Kelly has played really great, 938 yards and 12 touchdowns. Mark Ingram has played solid. Brandon Wagner has played well. Both have 4 and 5 touchdowns respectively. Their receiving core is absolutely loaded with Beckham, Shepard, and Snead. Even Adams gets in there. Kelly's got 24 receptions. Beckham really is their big play guy at 15.6, 902 yards. Does have 6 drops with 5 touchdowns on the season. Again, where this team shines is interceptions, and you see their guys have a bunch of them. Thompson, Goodson, Jenkins, Collins, Apple, Rogers, Cromartie, all of these guys getting their hands on the football and making plays. Oliver Vernon with 10 sacks on the season. Jason Pierre-Paul throws in another 6. Josh Martin is even throwing in 4. Josh Martin also leads the team in tackles at 49. Now, taking a look at those Dallas Cowboys who played outstanding this season, they sit at 11 and 3. They're first in points at 32, first in total yards at 381. 17th at 237 in passing, and second in rushing at 141. On defense, they've allowed a lot of points, 26 points for 25th in the league, but 13th in total yards, 9th in passing yards, 15th in rushing yards. They just seem to give up a lot of big plays, which has hurt them in the long run. Taking a look at a couple of their stats, you'll see that Dak Prescott really has played pretty good this season, 27 touchdowns, only 13 interceptions, but he has 30 sacks. So that goes to show you he'd rather take a sack than make a bad play. And at the end of the day, that'll win you some games. 114.7 rating with a 71.6 completion percentage. Ezekiel Elliott playing outstanding. 20 touchdowns, 1,500 rushing yards. This guy is having an MVP caliber season, and he will be in the MVP conversation. All 3 of their top guys are all great receivers. Landon French, 987 yards. He'll be a 1,000-yard receiver. He's got 9 touchdowns. Des Bryant still getting it done with 771 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Jalen Smith, I should say, 43 tackles, 3 sacks. He's got a forced fumble and an interception in there. But Jones and Scandrick really are their interception leaders with 5 and 4 respectively. They don't have a ton of sacks, at least one guy that has a ton of sacks. Randy Gregory and Anthony Hitchkins each have 5 and 6 sacks respectively. And so they really are going to have to work at getting after the quarterback. But their deal is to stop you on third down, force you to punt, eat the clock with Ezekiel Elliott, and make some high completion percentage passes with Dak Prescott. So let's pick our winner here. I like the Giants and the Cowboys game. This will be a classic between two very good owners. The Giants have been getting a lot of love from me since coming back with Nolan taking over the team. But I do like the Cowboys here because they're at home, because Dak and Ezekiel are playing such good football. I think they're going to eat the clock. They're going to force the Giants into some tough throws. I just like overall the way the Cowboys team is set up and because they're at home. Give me the Cowboys in a 31-26 victory over the New York Giants. There's a look at your game of the week. I'd love to hear your input on who you think is going to win. Tune in next week as we wrap up the season for week number 17. Thank you for tuning in to this show. Good luck in your games this week. Check out the Press Pass Live that just dropped. We'll see you around the corner. Peace.